Gemini, co-call. We have the Nine of Cups. Alright, so you're happy about something here. This could be regarding Aries energy. You're happy about a decision that you may have made. Okay. That's kind of what I'm getting here. Or right now you're just at peace. Nine of Cups reminds me of Temperance energy, Sagittarius, your opposite. You're at peace, you're happy, content, you feel fulfilled. All right, you have some type of key right there as well. Could be a key to a new car, home, key to the spiritual streets here. But those keys are usually found in the Hierophant card, Taurus energy, and also Sagittarius to me. So Taurus, I was getting a vibe of you responding differently, and some of you letting go and letting God. Or letting go and letting a goddess, a spirit, or some type of deity take over. All right, I'm also hearing 1 foot in, 1 foot out, but that also reminds me of the Temperance card as well. All right, the angel usually has 1 foot in water and the other not. Or maybe I'm thinking of the Star card, Aquarius energy. Regardless, all right, I just feel like you are content. Some of you also too may have changed your diet, or you may need to do so at this time. Your body will be happy. There's something about Taurus energy coming through for you. You know, energy flows for me. So what happened in Aries influences Taurus, influences Gemini, and so forth and so on. All right. Regardless, I'm getting a very content energy coming from you, Gemini. We have the same Two of Pentacles that came out in Taurus's reading as well. And I was like some type of change of the wind. All right. All right. Something happening quick. I was also getting energy manipulation. Things kind of working out in your favor. Are you doing something to where it works out in your favor, to where you benefit? Whereas before you may have been doing things to where someone else has benefited. And that has switched. Hence is why there's a content energy going on here. Yeah, it's like before people were in, you were making people feel comfortable, Taurus energy, and they were getting Nine of Pentacles benefits. And you were obviously getting Nine of Pentacles reverse and Nine of Cups reverse, right? Not feeling happy, not having anything to show for anything. Meanwhile, everyone else did, kind of off of your back. Off of your knowledge, intellectual properties, off of you communicating with them, you know, you expressing yourself to them, talking to them, all right, sharing some type of knowledge for them. Like, it's always about, it just feels like them. It's like selfishness. So it definitely feels like some of you may have adopted some Aries energy and you are now selfish. And now I see that, you know, you're benefiting from this, all right? You're content. Something has changed like the wind. Look at that. 10 of Pentacles. That's even better than the 9. Look at that. It's like an energy where, you know, you were like, you're leaving people where they're at and you're like, you can have that. You know, you could have that. That was a bar. And it's like, you're getting better. Like, you're getting something better. Don't know what this 10 of Pentacles means for you, but this is better than 9 of Pentacles, right? This is better. Even more. It's also going back to Aries energy. And I'm mentioning Aries because I feel like some of you have, again, you have taken a different approach to something. You have made a different, you're making a different decision. You're going down a different path. All right. You've changed your consciousness, your temperament, the way that you see things. And I feel like a lot of you may have seen things the way others may have wanted you to see them, right? Or you may have just been giving people what it is that they want. And again, you have nothing to show for it, right? So you're responding differently. Going back to Taurus's energy, and it's like you're getting better. Some of you may have found your soul tribe as well, whether that be physical, okay, humans or non-human. You just found your soul tribe here. I just feel like you feel very stable. You feel like you are connected. You feel like you belong. And I don't know, this could be, like I said, non-spiritual or non-physical beings or physical beings here. It doesn't matter. But that's what I'm getting here. All right. Yeah, I don't know. Non-physical possibly. We have the High Priestess coming through with the come through. You guys also may be moving in silence as well. All right, Gemini, you guys talk. We talk. I'm a Gemini Sun and Mercury in the 8th house. We be talking. I don't really feel like you're doing that here, especially with the High Priestess here. Others of you, again, you may have made some type of commitment to a higher power. I do know there's a lot going on religiously. All right, for some people. I know Ramadan just ended, so there's something that you may have committed to, or I don't know what Ramadan gets into, but there's some type of commitment or vow that you may have made with a higher power or within yourself. And I can see that this has shifted your energy. It has shifted some type of outcome. All right, this could even be shifting some type of family dynamic here. It also can be some type of like spiritual inheritance that was negative. So you can inherit negativity, negative karma. It's not always inheriting good shit, right? So you may have shifted some type of negative inheritance, negative karma. Some of you, whatever religion you get into, or some of you, whatever spirituality you get into, it's just there's some type of commitment, some type of decision, some type of path that you have taken and vowed yourself or committed yourself to. And it just looks like you have shifted some type of inheritance, some type of family lineage or something to that nature here. I'm hearing the part of fortune in your astrology chart. I would look at a progressive chart possibly, or maybe a solar return, possibly Vedic astrology, but to each his own, I don't care. This is also giving me that move in silence energy I've been picking up on for you guys for the past month. Look at that. Ace of Cups, the Holy Grail. Wow. Wow. And the best part about this, I don't see you sharing it. All right, this 8 of Cups obviously is broken down. You can go to 10 of Cups from just the Ace. The Ace is that's the beginning. That is the life giver. All right, the life creator vibe, and it breaks down to 10. And then we go back to the Ace. The only 10 I see is the 10 of Pentacles. I don't see 9 of Pentacles. I don't see 10 of Pentacles. I'm sorry, 9 of Cups. I just feel like there's something, it's giving a selfish vibe. It's definitely giving a selfish vibe. We have the 2 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Here's that decision making I've been talking about. Some type of shift. Look at this. At the bottom, you have the 2 of Wands, and here's the world. I feel like these are your ancestors, right? I don't know. Ancestors, gods, deities, spirits, goddesses, whatever. Here, there's a decision. I feel like this is I don't know why I feel like it's like a major arcana, even though it's not, right? But somebody's making decisions, or there's a shift here that's influencing your energy. Going back to Aries and Taurus energy with the 8 of Wands. Feeling spiritually guided, spiritually led. Okay, receiving spiritual downloads here. The world, and then underneath, above that is the 2 of Pentacles, something shifting with the 2 of Pentacles. So the 2 of Wands and then the 2 of Pentacles here. There's definitely something shifting in your reality. All right, and it feels like it's coming from a realm that's not of reality. If you catch my drift. If you catch my drift here. Wow. Also, Aries energy was giving, ask and you shall receive. I see that that's happening at this time. All right. That's definitely happening at this time. But it feels like it's deserved. I definitely feel like it's deserved based off of a decision that you may have made or something that you're following through with here. Something is benefiting you greatly, or will. Like just you though, Ace of Cups to the 9 of Cups, right? This Ace nurtures, it feeds this, it's like a plant. You gotta water the plant for it to grow. 10 of Pentacles, rather, whether that's literally a plant or money or, whatever it is in the physical, you still gotta take care of that water. Make sure you're giving the right water. The feeding time's gotta be right. La 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 la. It's like you're giving to yourself and then boom, growth. And I know Taurus also had abundance in the air as well. So this is looking on the up and up for you, Gemini. And again, I don't know how this is gonna resonate in your personal life. This is just what I'm getting. This is what I am getting. I don't know why I heard this is how we do it. This is how we do it. I don't know. I just feel like this is like example. This is definitely going to be an example because y'all not going to relate to this. No shade or judgment. But this is like an example of literally like making a vow of celibacy. And once you make that decision and follow through with it, your whole reality shifts, and then there's growth and abundance. This could be making a decision to leave homegirl or homeboy on a basic level, superficial level. And then all of a sudden your reality changes and things start growing in your life, okay? Abundance starts smacking you in your face. Things are just working out in your favor here. Something like that. Others of you on a spiritual sense, because the High Priestess is here, so there is some bit of spiritual or religious undertone here. This is like you making a commitment to a god, a goddess, a deity, a spirit, whatever. Following through on it. And then something shifts and it just works out in your favor. That's just what it is. Yeah, Libra energy, okay? I was getting justice will be served, I think, in Aries energy. So it's like you're getting justice, Libra energy, because of a decision, Aries energy, you have made and have followed through on. And usually you got to do that alone. So a lot of this is always going to derive back to Aries because that's basically like the energy that's present. That's the path that people are on, and that's what we're talking about here. So you are making, I feel like you have made the right decision in some way. I don't know what that decision is, but you have made a decision and a right one on top of that, and that's why justice is going to be served. There is going to be a shift in your reality. That's what this is. This is great. This is fucking great. All right, it's almost kind of like, I don't know, I'm hearing Jeezy, I put on for my city, on, for my, like you put on for your city or for your family or for a god or a goddess that you serve or for a belief, or you're standing on business here and it's like you're making the right decision in terms of some business. I don't know. Look at this, 888 kind of day. This is some good energy here. That's a good synchronicity to be pulling. I don't know. I want to tell you guys I'm very proud of you. Not Kristen, you know. I don't give a fuck. Okay, but something is telling me to tell you I'm very proud of you. I'm very proud of you. I'm very proud of you. I keep hearing it. Maybe coming from these two birds. Look, Aries energy. Didn't I just say I'm gonna be referring back to Aries a few times over because that's what kicks it off. That's what kicks it off. So you may want to go watch Aries reading, whether you have Aries placements or not. And then it's interesting because we have opposites here. Libra and Aries are opposites. That reminds me of the Lover's card. This reminds me of being balanced as within. That also reminds me of being able to balance your energies as within as well. And that takes a lot of effort. It's like a push and pull. You're no longer in a push and pull energy. That's also kind of what I'm reminded of with the Two of Pentacles here. You're like on a seesaw constantly, and you've completely learned how to balance that shit out. It reminds me of those motherfuckers on those hoverboards, right? Like they know how to go left or go right, backwards, front, right, no hands, okay? Look, no hands. They have learned how to balance something out. Or it reminds me of a gymnast. You know, they're flipping and shit on that beam. They have learned how to balance gravity and their weight. Oh, I don't know what goes into all that, but that's the vibes. Like you've balanced some type of energy. And I was picking up on energy or alchemy with the Two of Pentacles, I believe, in Taurus's reading. Like you got something down. I don't know what that is. You got something down that I feel like your ancestors or those who came before you or whatever you've inherited in your bloodline, family, whatever it is, which is negative, you've learned how to alchemize it and balance it. And then it's like you have figured out how to draw power from it. And it's like you're making decisions that your family members that they couldn't or didn't do before. Therefore, the outcome is going to be different. I don't know, you guys. This is actually really good. Look, Taurus energy. I just talked about Taurus energy. Just talked about it. We have you are on divine time, or we call clear. You are on divine time. So this sounds like you on time here. Things are coming full circle is what I'm getting. I'm so proud of you guys. I don't know why. We have tropical astrologies here. Some of you, I don't know. I don't really get into tropical astrology, so I don't really know what that means. I do know, all right, example. All right, I believe in a Vedic astrology. So I have my Vedic astrology energy, and then I have my tropical chart. I know what that is. But my progressive chart reflects kind of, sort of, my tropical chart. So it's kind of like, I feel like the tropical chart, I feel like it needs to be progressed into. It's not something that you are. I think it has to be progressed into, and you can progress into that energy when you understand who you are based off of your Vedic astrology chart. Vedic astrology is more of who you are spiritually, and it's also in alignment with the planets at your time of birth. Whereas tropical astrology is in alignment with, it's in alignment with like the seasons. We know the seasons can be manipulated, just like time. You know, they can push time an hour back and front. Like that's manipulated, right? So it's not true, right? And time isn't even true on top of that. But it's like I'm progressing into my tropical energy. I don't know. I just feel like it holds more weight. Like I don't want to get into it. But anyway, we have the Aquarius vibe coming out, Aquarius energy. So you have Libra, Aquarius, Aries, and Taurus coming out. I'm gonna write that down so I can remember. But you have a lot of goodness coming in. And Taurus, like I said, had abundance in the air. And then it feels like it's coming in now, okay? Or you're getting the message that it's on its way here. Again, Gemini, you are ruled by Mercury, which is the messenger of the gods. You are the messenger for those gods, and those gods is Jupiter energy, and everybody loves Jupiter energy for the rewards and the blessings. But you'll have to understand, Jupiter is also that's the teacher. You got to learn, right, to get the blessings, right? You got to go to class, you got to study, you got to do your homework. You may have to stay up late. You got to pass those quizzes and exams to what? Graduate, and then what? Get a better job, and then what? Make more money, and then what? Have a better life, and then what? Have whatever you want. You can get whatever you like. Yeah. You don't just get blessings because you got to work for it. You got to learn some shit. So I feel like some of you have learned some shit, and your opposite is also Sagittarius, ruler of Jupiter. I'm very proud of you guys. That's all I can say. I'll see you in the extended. I'm definitely going to get up in there. I don't know. For some of you, it just feels like the tropical chart may start to make sense for some of you because it's like you've progressed into it. Like you did the Vedic astrology work. You figured out, you just did the Vedic astrology work, whether that means learning who you are truly, and then harnessing that, figuring it out, understanding it. And then it's like I said, my Vedic astrology chart, I'm progressing into what my tropical chart says, and the energy makes sense. It fits. Like it makes sense to me now. Like it feels, I feel like people who just look at tropical, it's almost like you try to skip class or you try to skip a few grades. And then you're like, yeah, that's who I am based off of tropical. Yeah. But it's like, you don't even know, you don't even know who you are truly, because your Vedic astrology is who you are truly based off of the stars at the time of birth, the planets, everything. That's who you truly are. So I feel like people who just jump in tropical, you ain't really do like, okay, example, I remember when I used to do readings for people, I did a Vedic astrology chart for someone, and she came back and told me that none of it resonated with her. Well, that's interesting. It doesn't resonate with you, and that's who you are. That's who you are. You know, based off of your time of birth, the day, right, where you were born. Like Vedic astrology is all about that. So the fact that you don't resonate with who you truly are, but you only resonate with tropical astrology, how is that? How is that? Again, that to me is like skipping elementary school and going right into, I don't know, middle school, high school, and you think you can, you know what the hell's going on. Like, you missed a lot of fundamental lessons, skipping all of those grades and just trying to jump in and think that, yeah, this is where I'm at, and now you're struggling, and now that's how I look at it. I hope that didn't confuse you guys, but anyway, I just feel like, you know, congratulations. I think Aries had say a prayer, asking you shall receive. That's kind of what I'm getting with the Aquarius vibe here. Uranus may be, Uranus is in Taurus right now, actually. I think Jupiter's still in Taurus as well. So yeah, it's like, and these are outer planets, so you're going to start to see your reality shift, okay? How people treat you, how the collective response to you, and, you know, things that you, like, I just feel like these things are about to change and shift, but I'll get into it in the extended.